Yo, what's going on, guys? So, hope you guys had a fantastic day. Little later video. Had little one had an appointment right around close today. So, biggest thing to take away from today, obviously earnings were absolutely crazy. Remember this morning, right? We came in today and I was like, I'm not expecting good PA. It's not gonna be that great because I mean, most of the morning, right? All this is just we were just stuck in this range, right? We almost took London lows. I think this messed with a lot of people today, which it kind of messed with me too, because I was afraid to take any kind of longs, knowing that we could come back at any time. See, we almost took it here, and I was like, oh, well, this is important to note. We came back up here. We're like, oh, we could get bearish again because this low is close to this low, this London low. We know there's liquidity sitting there, and then we come down and we don't take it. So that's still sitting there, but once we start to get up and away here, I'm not too worried about that anymore. But the big thing was, as soon as we seen this, I mean, it's all in hindsight now, but this was like the textbook setup here. Once we seen this 15-minute inverse, you see how we came back up, retested it twice, and then we were just off to the races from there. Um, so this morning it came in, and I was like, okay, what do we look at here? Because we knew we had this 15 minute, and we knew we had coming into the night, we knew we had this 15 minute, right? 15. Let's see if I can even draw it here. I thought for sure when we closed below this 15, like we were gonna go take London lows, but we did it. You see, it just didn't work out there. I don't think we had like a ES or YM take a low maybe. Just uh, just noticed that I was like, okay, well, if we hold this, or if we break this, I thought we were going here. If we broke above, well, I mentioned this 15 at first. You see how price held this 15 here, and then we closed above it. It just wasn't a very. This is what I mean when price is not favorable prior to NFP. You get inverses that just keep inversing back and forth that don't work. You don't know which ones are gonna work. It's just best. We took no trades today. Nothing wrong with that because tomorrow we should have some great PA. Should be a nice trend day after NFP is released. But you see, I was like, as soon as we close above this 15 minute, you see we close above, got a couple retests, and then like I was like, okay, well we know ES or NQ should at least go back to previous day high here. So I had this marked, as well as this hourly. This hourly slapped NQ a few times today. Actually, this one right here. This is slapped NQ a few times, twice. One here, and then once here. Price came back down for a minute before going back down. Before coming back up. But you can just tell here, like this is just bad PA today. But until the afternoon, we kind of get like a the best thing that you can do when you're in ranges like this is you can just sell at the highs, short, sell at the lows. You see how we just take highs and lows, and then we just eventually, it just keeps on going on with that. That's the best way to play your range days. But then you see, um, we had a 5 minute OB here. This 5 minute OB here was combined with this 3 minute OB right here. And this would have been a nice setup that I seen today. And then it was combined with this 3 minute order block with this 3 minute inverse. I was like, oh well, this should take us back up to that 414 high. And then you see it worked out great. If we go to like the inversed it, we retested on the 5 order block told us we were, you see how many times this order block supported price, and then we went back up higher. And then obviously everything came out, all the news, and then just straight pumpage from there. The biggest thing to take away with the pump, yes, I mentioned this afternoon. I was like, I could see us possibly like leaving these London lows for something else, and then like we come back later and get these. And I mentioned we have these equal highs up here on ES on the hourly. We don't care about ES equal highs as much, but when they're on the hourly and the 4 hour, like they were here, we must take note. Once we have these and we start moving towards these and not towards these, then we know we're most likely drawing up to here, and then we see earnings and all that come up and take this. So tomorrow it wouldn't surprise me to see us come back down, take these London lows. I am not going bearish though, because right now there is nothing bearish to be bearish about on any of these charts. The big thing is this is now a 4-hour order block sitting here. This will be a 4-hour order block. Maybe we just get some kind of pullback down to down to here. I'd be very surprised if we, but I mean, it's absolutely possible. And then go back up here. We do have an SMT where, we're on the weekly highs where these highs up here, NQ already swept right here. So I mean, we could absolutely dip here, but it doesn't seem that way because with our FOMC highs now, this is now a breaker block. So it's a swing high, came back down, maybe test it. It's a prior resistance type thing, and then we come back down and retest our breaker that's in here. So I think maybe that's possible. Just remember our FOMC highs were is now a breaker block setup. So maybe some kind of pullback back to there. There's just nothing that says we are bearish here. Like I said, NFP can bring out anything though, so we will need to wait for that. Another thing is this. We now have daily order block that kind of lines up with that breaker block I just pointed out for NQ. So, like I said, maybe down to that 420 range, and then we head back up higher and keep pushing the highs. Just remember, we do have ES still drawing towards those all-time highs. Turn B adjust on here. See, we're still drawing towards them all-time highs up here at that 50. This will say 5030, I believe it's 5027 area, 5028. I do think ES is still drawing to there. Yeah, we'll wait. We'll see what NFP brings us tomorrow. Don't really want to give any targets out now because a lot can happen with NFP. There's no reason NFP is going to do its damage, and then I will have the video after NFP results tomorrow. But I'll just be watching this hourly below here. Watch this hourly. As long as we hold this, I think we're still bullish. Same for NQ on the hourly. Just watch this, and I think we're still drawing up to all these relative equal highs up here because where is liquidity and where do we attack? We attack our smooth lows and highs. What are all these? These are all smooth lows and highs. So look for price to draw up to there around that 17,736 level, and then we'll see what price does from there. Like I said, NFP can absolutely destroy all of this too. So we will see what that brings us tomorrow, and I'll have a video after that. Hope you guys have a wonderful evening, and we'll catch you tomorrow.